Hi, my name's Anne, and I'm here to talk about my skincare journey. So, I used to break out before already. Acne has just been like a normal part of my life, and it didn't really bother me as much because it would be there, and after like a few weeks, it would just fade away, and like it was never there at all. So, about 2 years ago, though, I suffered like crazy breakout. I had like cystic acne all over my face and it hurt. It was very uncomfortable for me to sleep on, and it was just a painful experience every time I touched it. Also because like I said, it has always been like a normal part of my life before that, and it was a pandemic. I wasn't seeing anyone, I didn't have to go out, I didn't have to do anything to it, which now looking back my was the reason why it just kept breaking out because I didn't do anything about it at all. I tried different things. I went to a dermatologist. I did the whole like topical application thing, and I didn't like it because it dried out my face too much. I got lasers done on my skin, and I didn't feel like it worked on me, so I stopped it. And then I went to another esthetician who did who helped with the cystic acne because we did like extractions. But when I did microneedling with her, which I thought was like what I really wanted to do for my face, I had a really painful experience. So after that, I just never went back to her. But despite that painful experience, I still wanted to try microneedling. I felt like it was what my skin needed, and it's what I wanted to do, like as my solution to it. So I did like all this research about it. I searched up a lot of places that did it, and I didn't really feel like I connected to any of them until, of course, I found Lauren. Um, what There were two things that got me hooked on her, and the first one was I noticed that she would numb your face before every procedure, which I think that was like the top of my list. Numbing my face was the top of my list. And then the second thing that caught my attention was the fact that she uses plant-based products for the magic serum that she gives you, and that she actually personalizes them. So um, I felt like with all the past places and people that I've seen, it was more like a one size fits all kind of routine that I didn't really feel like was for me. So I really appreciated the fact that Lauren was more personalized. Like she made it really personal, and she would get to know my skin more and then recommended products to me. She didn't just like recommend something that works for everyone, because everyone's skin is different, and mine was really sensitive. So the fact that she got to know my skin and she made it personal was really big thing for me. So I do microneedling sessions with Lauren, and she numbs my face. So did my first microneedling session with Lauren today, and as you can see, it's been about an hour since I finished, and my skin is red. But it's okay because it's not bleeding or anything, so I'm good. Tread more light. Let's see what happens. I feel little to no pain at all, and the downtime is like a couple days, and it's so worth it. Like within a week of microneedling, I could see the results. I could see like every like I said, I had cystic acne, and usually that would lead to like pitted scars and everything, you know, horrible scarring on my face. But because of her, the way she does it and the products that she gave me, I actually don't have pitted scars. I mean, I have scars obviously, but they're not as pitted as it would have been if I hadn't done my microneedling. But of course, like, the microneedling is only like the tip of the iceberg of my experience with Lauren. One of the main reasons why I got to here on my skincare journey is because of the conversations that I've had with her. She would give me a lot of advice on how to take care of my skin, and that includes like what I eat, what I do to my body, like, you know, my routine. After my second session with Lauren, I went to Hawaii, and when I came back, I just had like clogged pores like everywhere. My whole face was just like clogged. I can't. Like clogged, and it was like super red. I went to her, and we had to do 2 sessions of extractions on top of the microneedling to get rid of all the blackheads on my face. And they were like, "What were you doing there?" You know? And I told her I ate shrimp every day because it's my favorite, and you know, I swam in the salt water every day. She recommended that I kind of lay off on the shrimp for a little bit, and so that was hard. I mean, I gave up dairy prior to meeting with her already because I'm not a huge fan of dairy, so I can like live without it. But shrimp and I go way back, and it was a bit of a struggle for me to give it up. Not completely, of course, but I did have to like be more conscious of how much I ate it. And I did realize that after I cut back on the shrimp intake, my face didn't break out in weird spots anymore, and the redness definitely went down. So, you know, that was one of it. And I would talk to her about like my lifestyle. I have a pretty active lifestyle. I go to the gym often. I do rock climbing. You know, I'm just always trying to be on the go. And obviously with like wearing a mask, we had like the mask acne. I would just break out because of the sweating and everything. And so she recommended to me like getting these water-based wipes from Target, so every time I finish like a workout or whatever like activity that I'm doing, I just like wipe it off, especially if I can't like jump into the shower immediately. I do that. Each part of this is my conversations with her, and she would give me a lot of advice. Like, I remember complaining to her that, "Lauren, I'm breaking out on my forehead," like, but they're more like clogged pores. So she said, "Oh, it's probably your shampoo." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I went on a hunt for a green tea based shampoo that had no fragrances, you know, no irritants, because my skin is really sensitive. It reacts to every tiny single thing, which is like my shared frustration with her. I changed my shampoo. It wouldn't irritate my forehead anymore, and I did notice that I don't get breakouts there. I don't get breakouts there as much as before, and the clogged pores have definitely diminished. Another thing that I complained to her about was I noticed that my breakouts were very just right here, just like on this side of my face. When she asked me like, "Do you sleep on that side?" I was like, "No, I do." It's probably your pillow. So I went and changed all my pillowcases to these silk pillows that I got from Amazon. I just got a whole pack of them, and every night I just changed them out. I got a whole pack, so there was a lot. So it was pretty convenient to change them out and not to worry about it like laundry until like washing them every night. Another thing was the towels, like face towels that I use after washing my face. She said that the bacteria would sometimes stay on the towels, so I got these like microfiber towels from Amazon as well. They're like used for babies, and I figured, well, they're used for babies and their sensitive skin, then I can use it for my incredibly sensitive skin, and that has helped me tremendously as well. And it's not like I don't break out. Like I don't have perfect skin. Like I don't think I'll ever get that. And I still break out. I still get clogged pores. It's just that not as much as before. Like I said, I used to get like cystic acne, and I don't know. Maybe I can just show it. But like I have, whenever I break out, it's like these tiny ones, like right here. So they're more like tiny whiteheads now. So I'm really grateful for that, because like I said, I used to have like cystic acne, and they would just like be like a whole group of it. So now that I'm only dealing with that, I'm so grateful. And it helps a lot that I also got this LED light mask from Lauren. So every time that I feel like every time my skin is like clogged up, like the pores are clogged up, I just put it on, I stay 20 minutes under the purple light, and the next day it's okay. If whatever my skin needs, I feel like the LED mask helps a lot with it. Like if I'm breaking out, I use the blue, and if I just feel like I needed like a boost of brightness into my skin, like I need some life into my skin, I use the yellow and then the red, I just really love it. It's my best friend. I use it like 3 times a week. And Lauren also like gives you these like face sheet masks, and I have bought a bunch of them from the website that she buys them from, so that I use it like once a week at least, or whenever I feel like my face needs that extra moisture. So if you're struggling with acne, I mean, it's really tough, and I know that it's even tougher to find a solution for it. And I'm just so glad that I found Lauren, that not only has her microneedling sessions helped me a lot, but the conversations, the advice that she has given me throughout the months have been really helpful to get me to where I am now. And I cannot stress enough how much I recommend her, how much I'm encouraging you to book your session. I know microneedling sounds really scary. Like I said, I had a horrible experience, but I still wanted to trust Lauren, and that was the best decision of my life so far. And see, the thing with her is like she makes sure that you're well informed of like how it's gonna be, how the process is, and like she just makes it really comfortable for you. And she really she is on this journey with you, so she will really, if you're struggling with anything, you can tell her your whole routine, and she will find a way to pinpoint exactly where to make it better, how to make it better, to help you achieve the skin that you want. And yeah, I can't recommend her enough. It's crazy. She's very effective, and she is super nice. Like I said, she's on the skincare journey with you, so she will make this very, very personal. And she understands that everyone has different skins, and everyone has different routines, different lifestyles, and she literally caters to that. She will make sure that it's all very personalized for you. So yeah, really, really recommend her. I don't know what else to say, but try her out. Book your session now. So bye.